So as you can see, that's a very deep hole there I've done dug with the excavator. And dig it just a little bit deeper. We're gonna have a funeral service right here right quick. This is where the shooting range, the berm is gonna be for it back here. So it really doesn't matter, but I got something we fixing to bury right here right quick like. Let me get over here, set the camera up where y'all can watch. I'm gonna dig it just a little bit deeper. I can haul this stuff for scrap, man, but just I ain't fool with it. Just dig a hole, bury it. This ain't gonna bother me or nobody out here where I just buried it at. That's all good. When I had cows, I used a lot of this 12 gauge high tensile strength electric fence wire. That's what I primarily have, is electric fence. Worked good. This is some bad stuff too, man. That's it. Just covered up. So that's it, covered up. Of course, when I pack it down decent, but when backing a dump truck in here, finish packing it up, either pack it down or a dump truck will turn over, one of the two, whichever, I don't know. This is some good clay that I live on. Got a little bit of rock mixed in it in places. That's some good dirt, man. But you can see where I started piling the dirt, where the berm's gonna be. Of course, this is the fence right here. But I'm gonna end up stacking it probably about twice the height of what this is right now. You know, all the way across. You can see the lane of pine trees right there. So the side berm will run straight this way, because I'm gonna split it. Probably run it all the way up there to about where that first pine tree is standing right there, before you get to where those metal stands are. So that berm will go this way, and then that berm over here on this other side will just run right along this tree line and stop about even with where that one stops at. So it'll be pretty nice. They won't have to worry about no bullets doing anything crazy or funny or nothing like that. But like I said, you can see straight over that gooseneck all the way up past that gooseneck. It's a straight shot all the way down here to 300 yards. That's some fun to shoot water bottles or whatever. Shoot a lot of clay pigeons, set them up, because when you hit them, they'll bust, you know. That'll work pretty good too. So, not sure what I'm gonna do now. Probably gonna set up to go dig some more mud out of the pond here in a little bit. Do that. So we'll see y'all.